sports community and indeed Grand Bahamas saddened today by the passing of a man regarded as one of the top pioneers in shaping the landscape of sports on Grand Bahama. Gregory Christie, a well-known softball enthusiast, was known as a man who wore many hats in the sports world and in the community. Longtime friend and companion Churchill Tenor Knowles says he will be missed.
I was in church service and I left the church service to go down to they ran. And even though they wasn't visiting hours, they allowed me to go in, Bernie and I. So I went into ICU and prayed for Greg. But even then he was out of it. I don't think he even realized that we were there. And then that afternoon, Sunday afternoon, they flew him into Nassau.
Christie served as the former president of the Grand Bahama Softball Association, Grand Bahama Baseball Association, former president of the Grand Bahama Lions Club, and is said to be one of the few Bahamians to be honored by the International Softball Federation.
And I reflect on the times that we spent together, and Greg, when I was president of the Federation, Greg was the Secretary General, an excellent one at that. Greg was a writer. Greg could put things together. And so he was quite involved in quite a bit of stuff. Also in baseball. And I could recall on times traveling to the islands, Eleuthera, Exuma, Abaco, and I think we had a very, very good relationship.
Knowles added that Mr. Christie was a man dedicated to sports in the Bahamas, but his heart was in softball. He says a few weeks ago, past presidents of the Softball Federation spoke about reviving softball in Grand Bahama, but now that Greg is gone, he will not be a part of that.
On behalf of all of the presidents, Mike Morse, who was the first president of the Bahamas Softball Federation, myself second, Nico, Greg, Romel Knowles, Burkett Dorset, and Ted Miller, we send our condolences to the family and of Greg and all of his children and grandchildren. So we wish all of the best and God's choicest blessing in the future.
On behalf of the ZNS Total Sports family, we extend our condolences to the loved ones of Gregory Christie. And that's your check on sports. I'm Ramiko Knowles.